Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Osh Money and
Breezy.
Me and my girlfriend, we go out every weekend. We just two lovebirds, that's why we always tweeting. I tell her all my secrets, she tell me all of hers. When we get off the phone, she say no, you hang up first.
Today we're going to be talking about why we started YouTube and how we met. So you want to start off?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Ladies first, which okay. Okay. So we started YouTube. Well, yeah, we started YouTube because there's not really many 16, 17-year-old teens. Okay. That are like the same sex, like a couple, and we're just trying to encourage them, and like later on, like in videos, we're gonna tell you what we experienced and everything, so like we can help y'all get through that. And yeah, so that's why we started. Why did you have another reason? No. Okay. Oh, other than money, but it's not about the money.
For college, obviously.
College, right? Like it's a year away. You gotta go. Okay, so how we met.
Okay, first off, I have to say that she is straight. I am gay.
Okay, if you guys don't understand that, it's pretty simple. She is attracted to females only. No guys, females. I'm attracted to males. No females. It just happens to be love at first sight. Basically. So okay. How we met. So shout out to Timber and Courtney. Thank you for having that sweet 16th birthday.
Our fathers.
Our fathers. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. They were having a sweet 16 party, and I was with my close friend Taylor, which is the person that you saw in our last video in the back, acting like a crazy person, but it's okay. She was with me, and we just went to Timbury's party, and we walked in. We didn't really know nobody but Timbury, so we just sat, and then all of a sudden we see her, but we didn't know her at the time, so we just said, oh, she's pretty. Well, she walked by, and then we were just like, And so she walked, and I stood up and danced with Timbury, and then after I was done with that, we left and came back to the party, like where all the parents left. All of a sudden their jeans turned into shorts, and I'm like, hey, okay, it's that kind of party. So I was like, okay, so we was just talking, mingling with somebody. Then I ran into this girl named Kep, and then I was just talking to her, and then I look over to my left, and I just see her.
And Elijah.
Elijah. And Elijah. And I just see her. And then I'm like, hi. And then she was like, hi. So you want to add on to that?
Alright, you can start from my beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so basically, I walked in the party. I'm looking for people. All I see is parents on the right, and then a couple of people I don't know of, like in the front, and then obviously the black people in the back. I was like, okay, I was looking, so I found the people, and I guess she saw me or whatever. But I didn't pay attention to her at the moment. So I walk past her to the back. I just sit there for like, I don't know, maybe an hour because I'm waiting for the people to start and stuff. So when they start the music and stuff, I go over there with Courtney and Timbury, and that's when I noticed her. I was just like, ooh.
Right. And to add on more to the story, like I said, I am straight. I don't like females. So I was just like, oh, she's pretty. Like, like, okay. And then you're just having a good time. She said Brianna, but the music was so loud, I heard Rihanna. So I'm like, Rihanna? And all she heard is Iana. And then she was like, yeah. So I was like, oh, hi, Rihanna. but she didn't hear it. So we just went on with our day. Well, our night. And then we sat on the stage. And while we were arguing about Bloods and Crips, because I'm a Crip and she a Blood, and that doesn't work out. So no, we don't bang. It just, no.
Blood game.
Okay. So we were just sitting there, and then all these guys tried to grab us, but I ended up sitting on her lap because I didn't want to, I didn't want to get pulled in. And then here she goes cheesing. I turned around and she cheesing real hard, but then she had to leave. Well, not leave, but she had to get up and go to her friend. So I'm just sitting there by myself and da-da-da-da-da. And all I hear is, no, Brianna, some. Brianna likes.
Oh, let me tell you about that part. So I was talking to you like around that time. We were sitting on the table. We were just having a conversation. So I'm like, oh, it's like a group of people like in the middle. So I'm like, what is that? So I go in there looking and stuff, and so it was Timbri, and it was this other random boy that I don't know of. So everybody was like, someone to dance in the. So they just said, oh, Brianna, you dancing? I was like, me? I was like, okay. So I go over there dancing or whatever. I was like, alright, fine. So then he get up. I think I danced on Timbri. Then I sat down. Just sitting down. I'm not trying to get a dance from nobody. So I'm just sitting there, chilling, just looking at everybody. And so this girl named Offset, aka Sadie Wap on Instagram.
Hey, girl.
She wanted to scream, oh, we're gonna dance on Brianna because Brianna like I was like, oh.
And I heard that and I was like, whoa. But I'm not gonna stop talking to her because one, I'm not a homophobe. I mean, there's plenty of gay people everywhere. So, I mean, hey. And so it's like, okay, well, me being the dumb me, she don't like me like that because not every gay person has to like the person that they're talking to. No, I was kind of wrong there. So, bottom line, I told her I ain't never got a lap dance from a girl. So then she was like, oh, she for sure pushed me in that chair with all the force she had. And then I was sitting down and I'm like, oh, okay. Now, she real close to me.
Very intense.
Very intense. And then, every time I would look up, it would, look like she leaning in more because she's dancing. So I had to put my head back down because Taylor was just eyeballing me. What is going on? And I was like, well, there goes the neighborhood. So then, oh, God, it's getting hot in here. And so, yeah, that happened, and I gave her a lap dance, and then that's how it went. And then, the party ended.
Oh, let me start this one. So basically, I think I was talking to you first, or I was talking to Timbri. It was somebody. I was talking to somebody, and this little boy come up to me, was like, "Oh, my friend want to talk to you." I don't know the boy. I don't remember his face, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go over there. He's like, oh, you cute, blah, 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 blah. I want your number. I was like, okay. So I gave my number and walked away. And I was going to tell her, bro, this boy just asked me for my number.
And then I said, hey, you want my number? She was like,
yeah, I froze.
Yeah. She hesitated, kind of, but a yeah. And I was like, okay. So I give her my number, and then we exchanged numbers, and I see Brianna. I was like, oh, your name's Brianna. She was like, yeah. And I was like, I thought it was Rihanna. She was like, no.
Mind you, I still don't know her name. She put AJ in my phone. So I don't know her original name. That's obviously her nickname. So I'm just like...
Because, see, Stranger Danger, I barely knew her. So, hey. But, it's like, okay. So, Taylor started hugging whoever she hugged, and then I hugged this girl across from me, and then I hugged Bree. So I hugged Bree, Taylor, bye, it was nice to meet you. And so my hands are up here, and then her hands are down here, and I'm like, okay. So all of a sudden, there's just hands on my ass, and now it's just she grabbed it, just like, and me, I was just like, okay. I was just like, okay, and then I walked, and then I turned around, and then, you know, like how people be hungry, like they just, like they've been starving for a while and they're about to kill some food. That's how she was looking at me, like you looking real nice. I was like, oh, and I was like, I smiled and I walked off. And then I went to Taylor after we were done with the party. I went up to, I was like, you know, Brianna's gay. She was like, what? And I was like, yeah. She was like, that makes so much sense. And I was like, okay. So then we get back to the house, right? I will never forget the first text message. Hey, this is Brianna, the girl with the hat. She thought I wouldn't remember her.
See, I kind of forgot that I put my number in her phone, so I was just like, let me text her. Like, I was over there struggling, trying to say, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? So, you know what? And so that's what I typed. And, you know, just up.
And we were up all night talking. And basically, she was just like, are you bi? And I said, no, I'm straight.
Okay. The reason why I said that, because most females, not all, but most females get offended if somebody asks, are they gay? So I was like, it would be stupid if I asked if she's straight. So the closest to it is bisexual, obviously. So
yeah, and then I was just like, no, I'm straight. And then she was like, oh, I was like, don't make that, well, she put a sad face kind of. I was like, don't make that face, we can still talk. And she was like, oh, well, I'm single. Are you single? And I was like, at the time, I just got out of a relationship. For those that know me, know what relationship I just got out of. But I didn't just get out of it, okay? That I didn't break up with this person for her. I didn't know her. So how does that correlate together? Y'all stupid. I don't know who made that up, but y'all stupid. I'm sorry, but okay.
But
anyway,
when you finish, I got out of a relationship also. I got my heart broken, sadly.
But don't be nasty. It's an inside joke. You gotta be on the inside. But yeah, so we both just got out of relationships. Like hers is like, I don't know, roughly like a week. Mine was like a week.
No, girl, mine was like a couple of months.
Hers was like a couple of months, and mine was like a week. So, mind you, we both didn't go there looking for nobody. Mm-hmm. I especially did not go to look for a female. Nobody understands. Nobody understands this, okay? Like, I'm not gay. I don't like any other female. I don't look at females that way. It's just her, okay? She's gonna be the only one.
Yes,
that only ever. Because we gonna rock it together. You gotta have a best friend and a partner. But yeah, we both just got out of relationships, and she got her heart broken. I didn't get my heart broken. I kind of broke up with that person, so I mean, I feel bad, but I don't. I don't now, cause that person's happy, so I'm glad. So yeah, it was kind of like I would say a love at first sight. It was interesting.
We need to talk about birthday too.
Oh. We got some interesting topics to discuss, but that we're gonna save that for the next video.
All right.
Yeah, cause that y'all gonna have to tune in for that one.